Hello, I'm Adam from UJAM, and in this video we'll be taking a deeper look into the Beatmaker series and its functionality. The Beatmaker series is our take on drum machines in electronic music production. Every Beatmaker combines groove with sounds for a particular genre. Breaking the limitation of loops, a UJAM Beatmaker offers you a selection of professionally created drum sounds, audio processors, and rhythmic phrases, all waiting to be arranged, mixed, and fired off. When opening a Beatmaker in your DAW, you can load a preset at the top of the UJAM Beatmaker window. A preset is always a complete Beatmaker setup. In other words, it will change the grooves as well as the kits and effects. If you turn Latch on, the Beatmaker will keep playing even when the keys are released, until either Latch is turned off or stopped by the key B4. At this point, just go through the different presets and try different style phrases to get a first impression. If you want to change the style that is playing, just open the style selector and choose a new groove. The styles are organized by tempo, but you can select any style for any tempo. The BPM indication is just a hint for what might work best for that particular part. In the top section on the left, you can select a drum kit by either clicking its name to open the list, or by stepping through the list using the small arrows. There are 10 kits to choose from, each with its own set of samples. On the right, you'll find the mix section, which features a 12-bus mixing console with multiple audio processors in each channel strip, with hundreds of parameters macro-controlled by the current mix preset and the amount knob. Underneath, you'll find a series of 23 different loops that you can trigger on your MIDI keyboard from C3 and upwards. Every song part will always play in sync with the main sequencer, so you can change song sections fluently. For example, from a verse to a chorus part, with a fill in between. The variations increase in intensity as you move up the keyboard. Song parts on the white keys will loop if held, while the black keys are assigned to intros, fills, breakdowns, and endings. On the left-hand side, you'll find a separate key mapping for each individual drum sound, so you can play in your own beat if you'd like. If you want to edit one of the song parts, simply click and drag from the dotted handle of a key to drop the content into the MIDI track of your DAW. Now you can see the individual drums are getting triggered from the MIDI phrase. Open the piano roll to make detailed edits to the implemented groove. In the instrument section, you can exchange single instruments with samples from different kits to create your very own drum kit. Click on the arrows to step through all of the different samples and find one you like. In this example, we're swapping the kick drum from the currently playing loop. If you need even more control, you can adjust and tweak the individual drum sound with the decay, pitch, filter, and volume controls. Tweak the decay if you want less or more release time, and the filter if you want to further shape the sound via high or low pass filter. The pitch if you want a darker or brighter voicing. If you want to listen to the one-shot as a single instrument, click on S for solo. If you want to exclude a one-shot from the current style, then click on M for mute. The effects in the master section apply to the whole drum kit. Here you can give the drum sounds additional boost and shape with a sweep effect that's similar to the filter effect from the instrument section. The saturate control adds warm harmonic distortion to the master signal. While the maximize control enhances the perceived volume of the signal without actually raising its level. The ambience knob allows you to add a bit of space, which can change the entire groove and its character. Go from bone dry to fully drenched in cathedral ambiance. Sweep and ambience controls work great automated in your DAW. In the mix section, you can also automate or adjust the beat intensity, which turns down the overall velocity and gives you more dynamic range. Each beatmaker comes with a different special control. In this case, you can create a riser effect by sliding up or automating the slider. In the kit section, you can control the blend between the kick and the snare drum as an automatable parameter in your track. These two features can be controlled by the pitch and mod wheel on your MIDI controller or by simply dragging them. Above the player keyboard, you'll find the micro timing menu, where you can add a swing offset to your groove, or change the drum speed up to double or down to half time. You can also change how the player syncs with your DAW's playback by quantizing the drums to the current grid via quarter, eighth, or 16th notes. If you want to process the drums on your own, you can route each individual instrument to the channels of your DAW's mixer. This way you can tweak and edit each individual output on its own. Please note that routing them individually will cause you to lose the processing from the master channel. Well, that's all you need to know to get started with the Beatmakers series. I hope this was helpful for you and that you learned something new. See you in the next video.